So this is the sixth game from January 4th. This is attempting to play the call from the gearing, or DD, depending on the game, and then the idea at A is to utilize a smoke for Jacksonville and whatever other ships are able to. Perhaps Conde can make use of it as well, depending on how the line goes. I think the communication from the Jacksonville was basically a straight line shot of smoke, which um, should work, but as I warned could happen, the other Novo was pushing up towards the 2 line for the island at Bravo 2. So I think he just ended up getting too close and got into cross sections of radar. I'm not entirely sure. That's the only thing I can assume, because he and others ultimately end up basically running away the entire time they're up there, which sort of eliminates the point of attempting TPM and smoke. I believe this is the one where Jess also ends up just going straight into open water in the middle later on. I think it's after Marceau dies, and I don't really understand the rationale there. I think we talked about it. I think she said that she realized that was an oops.
Engine boost deactivated.
That's another little pointer I can give you to Jess, is try to straight line more. When you maintain that speed, getting to that position is a lot faster. I had to wait a little bit longer than normal for you. I know you're not a Conde, but it's getting to the position where the enemy's going to be. So that's all I'm referring to in terms of the straight line. So the north of A just turns into this gaggle fuck of spinning ships, unfortunately. Conde is basically running back to Charlie.
Engine boost deactivated.
And gearing is understandably staying away from the Vampire and gearing. So I'm okay with coordinating, like, hey, we can't stay here, but I don't know, I just felt like it was sort of a gaggle fuck of ships with no real goal in mind there.
Engine boost activated. Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard. Our victory is in sight. Our victory is in sight.
And ultimately, I think,
Deactivated.
you know, we're fairly low at health, but I actually think that we could have won this. Gearing could still be smoking Jacksonville. Gearing could be baiting radars. I don't know. The only thing I can think to say is that maybe there's too much panic driving. And then by the time you actually think about where might make the most sense to go next, it's too late to go there. I think the only thing that I can really say here beyond like being able to call every ship's possible solution as to the best thing that they could do there right when they need to do it which I'm simply incapable of doing, is to try and think about where can I go and what can I do that is going to fuck the enemy. If you don't have a DD and all you have is utility, then that's the way you got to think about it. But if you have a DD, the door is significantly wider for you to perhaps set up a play, use an island that you can shoot over, but a Novo can't hit you. You know, I don't know, anything like that. The plan was for gearing smoke. That can be done on a rotation back to the easy cap. Yeah, I get it. They have radar. I get it. They were pushing, but it's still possible to try and play that. Can't really think of anything else for it. See a lot of floundering, and I wonder if we can. I wonder if we can sort of mitigate that and get people to start thinking ahead a little bit more.